It's time for Show Off Sunday, where everyone has a chance to show off their own car, and here's this week's winner.
German sedans are usually synonymous with refinement, a quiet ride, and sturdy switchwear compared to their competition. The small German sedan's decades-long pedigree began as a revolution in reliable, comfortable, and fast luxury transportation for the baby boomer generation. They were rocket ships for the everyday man, fast, fun, and made like nothing else. German cars truly were a cut above, leaving foreign manufacturers years behind. Until this.
This is the 2014 Lexus IS250. It's price compatible with the German cars and has the same overall length and comes equipped with similar technology. So it's shaping up to seem like any other Japanese luxury car, following in the footsteps of the Germans but never quite cutting the mustard.
This one, I would say, does. Its exterior looks, once a radical departure from Lexus of the past, now have redefined Lexus's entire design language, and this spindle grille can be found on almost every Lexus you want in production. It's aggressive and angular. I even love the way the side skirts seem to fold up into the rear headlamps. Certainly doesn't scream boring old Lexus to me. The interior is unmistakably Japanese, from the digital dashboard and even the aircon slats that resemble slatted shades, so it seems to be bringing something unique to the small sedan world of soft-touch plastics and wooden trim pieces. It seems to actually have a character. But before that, we actually have to answer whether or not it's as revolutionary as its competition. Back in the days of BMW, Mercedes, and Audi's original small sedans, they were much more mechanical and much less computer-driven. That means components could wear better for longer. Today, though, modern German cars are completely dependent upon their computer systems and electrics. Some even have secondary batteries to power auxiliary components like my E63. All this adds up to more trips to the mechanic and more money to fix.
The Lexus is still chock full of technology. It's got Bluetooth music, automatic windshield wipers, and this configurable digital dash display that's just amazing to look at and a lot of fun to play with. Stylized after the one of the $400,000 Lexus LFA hypercar. The key difference between Lexus and the Germans is, though, they're made by Toyota.
Toyota is the second largest vehicle maker in the world. A new car rolls off their production line every 3.7 seconds. They made over 200 million cars. If you lined every Toyota up, bumper to bumper, it would wrap across the equator, 24 times over. That means if you ever need a replacement part, you're not going to be lost to find one. In fact, this Lexus's entire front bumper is only $119. Want a low-mileage new engine? $1,200. This cover for the tow bar, removed from my license plate, costs $6 if I ever need to replace it. I've owned a couple German cars in my life, and never has a part been quoted at $6. In fact, national statistics show that the lowest 10-year cost of ownership of a Lexus is second only to Toyota, with BMW and Mercedes on the top of that same list. I'd be pretty comfortable with those parts prices because this Lexus, from the same year, engine, and tech as the German cars, has depreciated slower, meaning it's a better deal and it will last you longer.
In terms of the driving, I mean, what can I say? It's a Lexus. One thing they don't usually get wrong is the comfort, especially at lower level speeds. I'm sitting low to the ground in a sports car, and honestly, I feel like I'm in a Model 3 or a Prius. The transmission is just so smooth. It feels and sounds like an electric car below 15 miles per hour. And it picks up quickly, like an eager dog tugging at its chain. Now, the tech is all nice. I especially like how it leaves a little shadow of the past gear position in the rev counter, which brings out the kid in me like I'm playing Forza. But what happens when you put it on the road? Now, this car is the 250, the 4-cylinder. Wouldn't be a misstep for you to upgrade to the IS350 whatsoever with the V6, which goes 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. Or, in layman's terms, just 1/10 a second slower than the BMW equivalent and faster than the Mercedes and the Audi. On your daily commute, this extremely capable four-wheel drive system will leave you stunned at how docile the car can be, even when the road is icy or wet. It actually has a setting for an icy road where it will slow your revs to get better traction in lower gears, and a big center-mounted button right here to do what sports cars are designed for, turning the traction control off and driving.
With this car, you can buy with your head and your heart, and I love that. For $22,000, you can have a car that's more aggressively styled, more reliable, slower depreciating, and a more enjoyable, comfortable, everyday cruiser. That is what I call a good deal. Thus, the Lexus isn't just a cheap, newer rendition of the revolutionary Germans. It's better.
Well, that was this week's video, and remember, to have your car video highlighted here on my channel, check this out! So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell!